No, I actually want a score prediction, really.
All right.
And I want you to tell me how you'll line up. Because West Ham fans might like that. They've got a big forum. They might log into this and watch it.
How will they line up?
Yeah.
Big green and gold.
That's that. Robert Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I actually have a Robert Green anecdote, but I can't tell it, unfortunately.
Amazing.
With like flapping hands, basically, here.
So you've got Vaz Tay as well up front.
Yeah.
Let's fill in the gaps in between.
Vaz Tay with his great hair.
Yeah, he's got good
apparently
hair.
he's pretty nice as well, Vaz Tay.
Yeah.
I'll make note him.
Tell you who's not nice.
I generally find people say that like the foreigners are nice, the people, and then anyone who's English isn't nice.
Yeah, well, no, Nolan's not nice. He swore at our fans.
He's like Reading.
Yeah. Swore at them from behind the goal.
Yeah, but
how did that feel? Were you upset?
Well,
he just doesn't like goal music after.
At his own ground.
Yeah.
I felt awful about it. Imagine if there was a poor kid there looking at Kevin Nolan swearing at you. Yeah, imagine if I was there.
Kevin Nolan is a role model.
Yeah.
And he had a
Joey Barton's role model.
Kevin Nolan had a column on the BBC, didn't he? It was really boring.
And all it was why he should, every week it was why he should be in the England squad.
Yeah, and also it was just about what pasta he'd eaten that day.
That's
what I had penne today.
Anyway, did he ever
only pastas or sometimes bishops?
Like he had mostly penne, and then sometimes it would be the bow ties. What the bow ties?
Farfalle, because farfalle means butterfly.
Farfalle. Sure.
What is your favourite pasta shape? Because mine is I like the bigger pasta.
I like the if you go to Rome, they've got in the touristy areas they've got pasta shaped like penises. So I like them.
Have you ever seen a penis shaped like pasta?
Yeah.
Some
farfalle. Absolutely right. So so you'll line up as you said.
Take me to the team.
Vaz Tay there, Carlton Cole I imagine still plays. Robert Green there, Kevin Nolan there.
Guy Demel somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Just rampaging up and down.
Who are your centre backs these days?
Reed and Tompkins.
Oh yeah, they're good players.
A footballer's name with Kins at the end, it just doesn't fill me with any kind of confidence. It's just there's something very namby-pamby about having Kins on the end of your name.
And then sort of Mark Noble or Mark Slobel, just kind of.
Mark Slobel, that's clever.
Yeah, just
Mark Noble. That's one of those oxymoronic names.
Who's on the left?
Hayden Fox.
He once pissed in a plant in a club.
Yeah.
Yeah, at West Ham's Christmas party.
Really?
I thought he pissed on a bar. Did he piss from the bar into a plant?
I thought it was. I can't remember. I think it was in a plant pot which was by, or maybe it was just on the dance floor, John Terry style.
Yeah, he just.
Wait, what?
Let his
Really?
Let his waz go on the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
But he's a reformed character because he only did that after he abused people who had been Americans
who'd abused 9/11 victims.
Yeah, so he's reforming
himself.
That's the trough. And
I thought he was
the trough you piss into.
9/11 victims, improve my behaviour, piss on the floor,
parking a disabled.
Piss on the floor, sleep with a mate's girlfriend.
No,
the thing is, poor old John Terry. Poor old John Terry. Like Balotelli gets away with doing loads of cool, funny stuff. Like, why can't John Terry get away with
funny stuff with Mario Balotelli?
Like parking in a disabled place, like John Terry did. But for Balotelli, it was really funny because it was.
Like the clown car, though, didn't he?
Yeah. And giving up. Like the thing is, though, Balotelli balances out by giving away free money, breaking into an all-women's prison.
Is any of that?
He does cool things.
The prison is true.
He does cool things to balance it out with the fireworks. Like John Terry needs to do more badass stuff.
The trampoline as well. Yeah.
What?
When he was told to go and get like house supplies and came back with a trampoline, Vespers, equipments to build a moat or something.
Yeah, exactly. John Terry needs to learn from the king himself.
But if we were to do a quick straw poll, is Mario Balotelli a penis? Yes.
No, he's not. He's really cool.
Oh, really? I'm surprised at that.
He's got really good hair.
Sometimes a penis.
He's a bit wacky, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's the wackiness I can't.
But I think he's probably quite a nice guy.
You think he's probably quite a nice guy?
I don't know.
On what basis? No, maybe he is, but I'm just wondering how you know. Give us a scoop.
No, he looks like someone you gave out free money.
Yeah.
But did he?
There was a rumour going around that he once went into Manchester University library. Yeah, but I also helped out in starting that rumour, so give me some space here. He paid everyone's fines.
That's a good rumour. But there was a rumour that,
Do library fines still exist?
Yeah, of course they. A short loan are the biggest. Short loan are
they
mental.
won't give you your degree sometimes if you.
Yeah, my friend still hasn't got his degree. 2T, so it's a piece of shit, but still hasn't got it because he didn't pay his library fine, £35.
Has he managed to get a job?
No, he's still trying.
Is that
John Rylands?
John Rylands, I think. They're a big library.
Well,
Biggest in the
John
country.
Rylands is a massive library.
It's the biggest in the country.
Yep.
And that's why they can wield that power to stop people getting degrees for not paying their short loans. Fine. Don't know what my point is, but Balotelli would have gone. Matty Taylor. Has he scored any good goals for you this season, like from his own 6-yard box?
He's got a good free kick.
Yeah.
Against Portsmouth at the start of the season. And that's bad.
Ian Hart's done a lot of that for us recently.
Has he? He
Yeah.
scored a penalty against us.
Yeah.
Ian Hart's rubbish though, isn't he?
No, he's very slow, but his vision.
He once got outpaced by Beckham.
True,
So
but but on Football Manager, he'd have 20 vision.
2020.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
Okay. Do you think Reading will stay out next season?
Yes, I do, because we're a well-run sort of.
But we'll have
We're not
Johnny
dickheads.
back enough playing.
Yeah, but also we've
Quite
got.
flash though.
We've
I
got.
thought they were quite flash when they came to Upton Park.
We've just got a really good sort of team mentality, and also bringing in 3 or 4 players that fit into our sort of ethos. And we've got money, remember now.
Are you able to cheer goals scored by Jason Roberts?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, very much so. I think he seems like a really nice bloke with his head screwed on. It's a good way for him to end his career, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're actually saying this seriously?
Yeah,
I can't quite sure. I'm waiting for a punchline.
No, honestly, I thought when he came to us, I thought Blackburn are getting rid of him for a reason, and the reason was that Steve Keane is a total moron. Like Jason Roberts is really, really quick. He's always been really strong, but I didn't know how quick
He's
he
really
was.
stroppy though.
Fine, but a lot of footballers are.
What about Noel Hunt?
Noel Hunt, my favourite ever player for Reading is Stephen Hunt, and that's not because of what he did to Peter Cech, which I thought was an accident, but just the way Stephen Hunt used to, when he warms up.
Would he have been your favourite player if you thought it was on purpose?
No. If I thought it was on purpose, yeah.
What's going to happen in the game?
They're going to win. West Ham are going to win.
2-0.
No, Blackpool will score.
No, they won't.
Alright, they won't score. 4-0.
You're easily swayed.
3-0. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm worried about Kevin Phillips and Matt Phillips.
Yeah.
Matt Phillips is quite good.
Stephen Dobby as well.
Yeah, playoff specialist.
Mm.
No, Matt Phillips I think will end up at a Premier League club next season if they don't go up.
Yeah.
Or even if they do go up. And they've got as well Tom Ince, Paul Ince's son.
He played really well in the second leg of the playoff game. And then Holloway sort of bottled it and took him off around the time Birmingham came into the game.
I'm just glad they're not playing Birmingham because they would just bring on Zigic.
Yeah.
Birmingham are the most miserable side I've ever seen in my life.
They've also
You
got.
went to see them, didn't
They've
you?
also
I
got
did.
Marlon King.
Actually-
Could you score a goal by Marlon? Could you cheer a goal by Marlon King?
They
I
did
think-
share a goal. He scored against us.
It's
and
quite
they cheered.
important to know that I got accreditation to go and see a game.
You got accreditation?
I got accreditation because I do football writing.
Oh, is that what you need?
I think
Yeah.
you should. I think you should tell everyone.
I tried to tweet about it.
But what, was your phone broken that day?
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise I missed out on that.
Otherwise, why wouldn't you tweet about it?
Well, apparently if you don't tweet it, you don't get it. Yeah.
They let me in anyway.
Right.
But no, they're miserable. They're just.
Did you have to use a fake name?
I can't say it.
When you say fake name, do you mean a name that isn't yours or a name that's actually fake? It's not a real name. What was it?
No, I just put Remy Gard as my name. It was fine. But Nathan Redmond eats refreshers.
That's
Which I
good.
didn't realise.
I like refreshers.
Yeah. Chris
They
Hutton.
always have those in the press box.
Chris
You
Hutton.
get free food. Which
Boring.
usually refreshes.
Are you a journalist?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you know.
Mm.
Have you tweeted about that?
Yeah, I have actually.
You should do it more. I think that's what you do on Twitter.
Yeah. It's either that or just talk about Mad Men and The Sopranos. And no one wants that.
Sometimes I talk about hotels I've booked.
None of this last 10 minutes is going to get used, is it? Champions League. It's a big game.
Yeah, it could.
What are our predictions for that?
Well, I've worked out that West Ham could lose the playoff final and then Chelsea could win the Champions League final, which I'll be
terrible.
taking a jump off the nearest breach.
Yeah.
Because Frank Lampard will be captain that day as well.
Yeah, but at least Terry's suspended, so he can't. Yeah.
So
But-
hey, that's the question. Who would you prefer to lift the trophy, Terry or Lampard?
probably mean more to Terry, wouldn't it?
Really?
Being the captain.
But I thought it was more personal for you with Lampard.
I suppose also it would mean more to Terry after his penalty miss.
Yeah. Although maybe it'd be better if he was able to come on, if it went to penalties, if he was allowed to come on.
In his suit.
Yeah, and miss it. With a hood. Yeah,
to denote purity.
But the good thing about it is that if they win, then Spurs get knocked out of the Champions League.
Yeah, that is every club has a.
But if they don't win, then Chelsea get knocked out of the Champions League.
Yeah. So either way.
So what would you prefer out of those two?
I don't know. My dad's telling me I should prefer Chelsea to lose.
Of course you should.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, if Chelsea win, then Spurs lose Bale and Modric.
They might lose them anyway.
Anyway. But they've worked all season. But it would be quite funny, after 1 week of challenging for the title, when they were third, and then they end up fourth, and they get knocked out after lasagna 6 years ago as well.
It's true. Yeah.
I want Bayern Munich to win.
Yeah, I want Bayern Munich to win.
Because also, ultimately, I think when it gets to a final, you want the best team to win, or else the better team to win. Because otherwise, that's sort of why you're playing.
What about in 2005? You must have wanted the underdog to win.
Yeah, well, that was. But that's the weird thing about it, because the Champions League, though it's a cup competition, usually the best team in Europe does win it, and this will be a rare year where that's not going to be the case. But otherwise, I mean, in the last kind of. I think that's
every year Barcelona have won it, so
right. But they Inter Milan, Inter were arguably the best team the year that they won it, although they had a lot of luck.
Well, they probably weren't the best team, were they?
It's a cup competition, isn't it? It's once you get to the knockout stages.
They played really well, but
when Porto won it, Porto under Mourinho.
They won it in a year where there was really not a lot of competition, though.
And they also shouldn't have won it. They shouldn't have got through.
Why?
Well, there's the offside goal.
They got really right, but they should have in that game against United. They should have been miles ahead by the end of the first leg.
What do you mean they should have?
They absolutely I would say over the 2 legs, Porto were equally as good as United, if not better.
So how many goals that they should have scored were disallowed?
Right. So United had a goal chalked off, but on the balance of play, it's fair that Porto went through.
I don't mind them going through. I'm just saying if you don't score the goals, then fuck off.
That's a really fair point from a journalist. If you don't score the goals, then fuck off. You should make that your Twitter bio.
But I don't think in 2010 Inter were necessarily the best side.
They did beat Barcelona, but they had a lot of luck. They did have a lot of luck. But if you don't score the goals,
then
then fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm wondering my next opportunity to use this. If you paid your bus fare, sir, don't score the goals. Fuck off.
Should be in a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction?
I think that Bayern will
score some goals.
I think Bayern will score 2 goals, and then Chelsea will think, "Well, that was a lot, but can we
better fuck off?"
But they won't score enough. They'll score just 1. It'll be 2-1 to Bayern.
If Bayern win, they're promoted to the Premier League.
Yes, that's right. It depends who scores more goals on the day between West Ham and Bayern Munich, and then that team will go towards the Premier League. That's why both games are worth as much money as each other.
Right, and that's why they're into the second division of the Bundesliga.
No, the loser plays Gillingham at home.
What, all once?
Just 38 times. Gillingham are fine with it.
There's more than 38 games in that division, though.
Yeah, well, there's a 39th game
as well,
and that's against Warsaw at the Bescott.
Oh.
So yeah, there's a lot riding on it.
Wait, so is it West Ham and Gillingham who play against Warsaw, or is it?
It's a triangular tournament where there's three
what
goals.
Kind of triangle is it?
3 goals. So there's 1.5 way line, on the. So you've got the advertising hoardings, the TV's looking that way.
How many balls are there?
There's 7. So you've got.
Wow.
So you've got a goal there as usual, and then the cameras are looking that way, but you've got that's quite some prime space of advertising, isn't it? So the goal will be here. So that's all. Yeah. In fact, there's cameras there. Let's do it the other way around. Okay, so here's all your advertising hoardings, and there's the other goal. So just to reiterate, it'd be Bayern Munich there, playing against Gillingham, but Warsaw will be in and amongst the mix.
And there are 7 balls.
there are 7 balls.
How many refs? How many refs?
Just the one ref.
So just what? Just
the one ref. But each manager has a dog that they can let on the pitch.
Any fans?
I don't know. I mean, it's very. I don't know whether or not fans will turn up to this game, but I certainly would.
I think Bayern Munich will win.
That game.
Yeah.
So what would their tactics be? Because they've got to devote 6 players against them and about 5 against them.
During a particularly low moment at West Ham this season, I took to wondering whether if Messi played on his own against the entire West Ham team, but was allowed kick-off every time, even after he'd scored, whether he'd win. So he gets the ball, he can pass to himself and just dribble against 11 players.
You can do that.
But those
with
11
street.
players consisted like
That's so street.
And
But Bayern Munich don't have any defenders, do they? They've all got suspended. Is that
Yeah,
right?
well, Chelsea.
One of them got suspended so ridiculously.
Yeah, Alaba.
Yeah, Alaba got suspended for a foul, pulling
No,
back.
handball. It was he got suspended for the penalty.
No, so who was the one? Someone else got suspended for pulling someone back in the second period of extra time.
Gustavo and Bastida were the other ones.
For no reason whatsoever. Bastida was really bad at putting out
But
cigarettes.
Gustavo's meant to be a mess at the moment, isn't he? Is it because he's flipped off about not playing?
Flipped off.
Is that a small advert for Pretzel's Flips?
Yeah. Shoot.
Flipped off.
Flipped off.
You're going to call your son Biff?
Well, he's not playing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's the end. My son's not playing. Son.
Yeah, fair enough.
Biff isn't playing either.
Biff's not playing.
But
Biff and Flip.
I've lost the thread of all of this. What were we doing here for a bit? Good.
The end.
Yeah, that's it. That'll do. You got any more questions?
No, I've got no more
Yeah,
questions.
that's more Saints.
Yeah, All Saints. This is from All Saints as well, and this.
Mm.
I call that a Christmas present. Spectacular.
are they sponsoring you?
No, I don't get sponsored by anyone.
Do you not get annoyed when you suddenly find yourself wearing clothes from one shop?
Yeah, certainly. But I was too hot in this jumper, which is. It's like we're not filming anymore.
No, we are.
We are. This is from Gap. So I had that on, but it's too hot in this room.
You could have opened the window.
Well, look, it is open.
You made it less cold.
That could have been awkward.
I'm
You
drunk
could
enough,
have
I
or something.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's not
So that was the vodcast of the FCF, the second episode. We'll carry on. It'll gradually get better.
It won't.
Next week I've got more questions about
Champions League final.
Champions League
Yeah,
final.
we'll be doing stuff after the Champions League final. And
European Championship.
European Championships as well.
And,
and also maybe
West Ham.
I want to talk
next
about
season as well. We'll preview
next season, but I want to talk about the Great Britain Olympic squad and our kit designs. We'll have some kit designs we'll draw up as a fun thing.
This has
Be a
been
fun
more
thing.
rambling than the last one, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had 6 pints, so I haven't been able to keep up. Thanks. Bye.
Can we turn this off? Yeah. Was that any good?